Everybody keep it going for Pearl Rose!
So excited to be here. Thank you so much. I feel like you guys were so nice and supportive. You're not like my family at all. I'm serious. They're like, oh, stand-up comedy, don't quit your day job. And I'm like, joke's on you, I don't have one. So, you know, I am trying to beef up my resume, beef up the old Zoom. I learned don't mispronounce that word in the interview. Don't go in there like, here's my resume. I've been on pause too long. I really stretched it on my resume. I said I was a child strategies analyst. And it's like, okay, I was a babysitter. You know, we don't have a union, we do have a club. Being a babysitter is cool though. You know, you get perks like unlimited applesauce. It's great, yum yum. But drawbacks, not a lot of upward mobility. You know, like even if you try your hardest, the most you can get promoted to is just stepmom. I don't want those extra hours. No, thank you. Oh man, you guys are nice. I don't have any kids. I am pushing 30. From the other side, I passed it. I found out when you turn 30, people don't really get you presents anymore, so you have to get them for yourself. And I was like, well, I'm a lady. I deserve a little bit of jewelry. So I got an IUD. You know? Because 30 is big. It's like the copper anniversary of your life, right? That tells you which one I got. It was the Paragard, or as I call it, the Paraguardian of my vagalaxy. Yeah. I feel like you guys are like, oh, would you please tell us about what it was like when you got it inserted? That's the vibe I'm picking up. Okay, I will. It was fine. I had a nice lady doctor. She's great. But she had this young male student with her observing the procedure for educational purposes. No, it's fine. It's like, I'm all for educational purposes. Like, I donate to PBS, you know, whatever. But we get going, and I'm like laying on my back. I'm like, okay, this is fine. You got this, girl. And then I look over, and the young male student is just making direct eye contact with me. Yeah, I was like, never in my life before have I been like, sir, eyes down here. Okay. And I also got to make it worse, we like wrap up, and doctor, she's like, okay, you're good, like go fuck. And I'm like, thank you, doctor's orders. And then the young male student starts to leave, and then he turns back to very awkwardly say, thanks for letting me watch. Yeah, I was like, well then like and subscribe, dude. You guys are so nice. I'm really relieved because like earlier today I was worried I had forgotten to take my anti-anxiety medication. But I'm trying to be positive, so I was like, no matter what, it's gonna be okay. And then I was like, oh, I definitely took it. Yeah. Hell yeah. It's been an interesting year. I've been crashing on friends' couches for the last 6 months, which like I'm grateful to have a couch to crash upon, but it's just tricky because there's just like never a good time to jerk off. You know? So you're like in their living room, which is like sometimes also their kitchen. You know, and I don't know, like gentlemen, you sometimes wake up with like morning wood, right? There's an arborist. He's like, oh yeah, Douglas fir. Well, as a lady, I often wake up with like morning pond. You know what I'm saying? You know? Ponds, they're not dry. It's a whole ecosystem. You know? So I just want to go fishing for a little bit, you know? It's not my couch, not my boat. I'm glad you guys are cool about me admitting that I jerk off, because I feel like, honestly, sometimes people get weird when I, a lady comic, admit I jerk off, and I don't understand because guy comics talk about it like 100% of the time. And I was talking to a guy comic about it recently, and I was like, why do people get weirded out when I, a lady, admit that I jerk off? And he was like, well, I just can't picture you jerking it. And I was like, why? The jerks are just smaller. You know? In a really specific spot. But I jerk off. I don't really watch porn because I don't really have my own computer right now. So I use my vivid imagination. And lately, all of my hottest, sexiest fantasies are just me in a one bedroom. Ooh, I live in by myself. Yeah. Oh, what is that? A stack of paid bills? Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, they're all on time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me just check my credit score. 753? Oh, wow. And there's just one dude fully clothed standing next to me, and he just goes, I love and respect you. I'm like, God damn it, fuck yeah. Right, ladies? My kink is emotional validation. I'm telling you guys, you want to impress your ladies tonight? Right before you're about to come, just look her in the eyes and go, I see you as an equal. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Thank you, I'm Pearl.
Keep it going for Pearl Rose!